Damn. What's good, y'all? We here on another episode of the Club 36 podcast. I'm Leland.
Quinn.
Twan.
And we got some interesting topics today, man. I ain't gonna announce them. We gonna dive right in. You know what I'm saying? This one is kind of tough, man. What do y'all consider breaking guy code?
Let me start on that one. Okay. Because guy code, there's a lot of rules and stuff like that when it comes to guy code. Now, just say for instance, I'm gonna just give y'all one example. Just say for instance, if one of my friends is interested in a particular female, right? But this particular female is not really that interested in them. That does not give me the green light to go get at this chick. If I did that, that would be considered breaking guy code. Regardless of if she don't like him or whatever the case may be, you still don't do that. If you know that your partner likes this chick, wants this female or whatever, you still don't step on his toes regardless of what's going on. Because I mean, I know that I've had an instance. Hold on, I'll give y'all an example. It's somewhat recent. It was a female that I found attractive or whatever, and I'm talking to some guys I'm cool with about it and stuff like that. They telling me, go shoot your shot, all this and that. But it was never like the right timing to do it. So there was another guy who was telling everybody me and him was cool, but I didn't really rock with the dude like that. He overheard the conversation, so when he saw this female by herself or whatever, he decided he was gonna shoot his shot. And then he came and tried to tell me that he shot his shot or whatever. He got rejected, but it's just the point that, like, for a fact that I've been trying to get at this chick.
Right.
And then when you catch her by herself, all of a sudden you want to shoot your shot, then you want to try to brag about it to me. And honestly, I was getting madder than Morris Chestnut on Best Man. I was gonna light his ass up for real. But that's an example of breaking guy code. That's at least one example. A situation like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Any type of backdooring or whatever with women and your boys or whatever, that's breaking guy code. But besides the women part, I would say, well, I think most of the stuff gotta involve on guy code stuff. So let's say I don't want to. Okay, y'all don't take this the wrong way because I don't want nobody to. Sometimes you got to cover for your friends, but I'm not saying lie for your friends when they're doing something wrong, but snitching on somebody for no reason. Like,
I see where you're going.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes do that sometimes, and it's really to put themselves in a position to get at this girl or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's breaking guy code. That's one of the codes that you shouldn't break. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's hard to really come to top of my head right now thinking something that don't have something directly related to women. I'm trying to really think. Guy code or something ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know, man. That's really what y'all think. Something that ain't got nothing to do with women. I'm trying to say that.
I mean, that's pretty much like when people say guy code, that's the thing they really think about. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like something small, I would say is probably like if your boy dry hating on you type shit. Like let's say you get a new car.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, he ain't buy that shit. He got that. You know what I'm saying? His mom bought that. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like some of that is breaking breaking guy code. But for the most part, I feel like it's more relatable to like females, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to holler at your boy ex or like you say, a chick that you was finna holler at, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, some people don't feel like that. Some people put a time limit on when they talk to a female. Like if you talk to a female, let's say 10 years ago, mm-hmm. and then whoever trying to holler at her now type shit. And it also depends on how serious you are. But this is my thing, like, it's so many women, or you know what I'm saying, men for females too on the other side, like, why even try to go after the same one? You know what I'm saying?
Like, when you think about situations like that, it kind of makes you wonder, have they always been plotting?
Right. I always say that, man.
Right.
Because like when you with somebody, regardless if you date somebody 10 years ago or whatever, man, if it's just like some little shit, I mean, it ain't no big deal. But if you was in a relationship for a while with somebody,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's trying to, well, he ain't talking to them or they not even cool like that. And you try to do that. Yeah, that's a problem.
You know, it's a good example of that I always talk about. Goddamn, Lil Fizz and Omarion.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you had to look at this new woman this whole time. You know
Like
what I'm
for
saying?
what though? You know what I'm saying? Like no,
Like,
y'all
it could have been anybody else.
y'all basically grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Like damn near siblings. You know what I'm saying? So why her? And there's plenty, like I said, there's plenty of females out there, though.
But in that situation, yeah, you could say he broke eye code, but you could also say that she was being petty too.
Yeah, it was on her too.
It's not like they just dated; like they had 2 kids together.
Right.
And she decided to go mess with somebody that.
That shit awkward. That's awkward.
But that's that Hollywood shit. I mean, you kind of see that with regular people too. But
And then she would take digs now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I think that from what she be doing, it seems like she's just trying to be with people to remain relevant.
Man, that's what a lot of women do.
Like at Lori Harvey.
See, perfect example.
She the main one. You see her with a different dude every few months, and it's always somebody that's at the top of the game at that time.
Yeah,
True.
Because she done bounced around a lot of people. You know, she done went through the whole Combs family. You know, with Quincy. I think she was dating Justin too. Then Diddy. Then
Wait, the daddy too?
That's what they say, yeah.
Man, hell no.
That's what they say.
And then
Nigga, that's a whole different code, you know?
Future, and then Michael B. Jordan, and then after Michael B. Jordan, the dude from Snowfall.
Yeah.
Like, and now they broke up too. Who was gonna be next?
Oh, they broke up? I didn't even know that.
That's what I was seeing, that they broke up. I mean, I guess whoever's gonna be the next big thing is who she gonna be going after.
I ain't gonna tell you. Probably my boy, Jonathan Majors. But yeah, man, like I feel that. I mean, that pretty much covered when it comes to guy code as far as like dating on the dating aspect or even sex. Like some they just want to have sex with the female. So it's like either way, it's still, you know what I'm saying. Still, I consider it breaking guy code, especially with all these women out here, man. Moving on, man. Is there such thing as being too clingy with your significant other?
Yes.
But I mean, everybody, there's nothing wrong with spending time with your significant other. But also, you do need to try to make time to have, your alone time and stuff like that.
Right.
Even if it's, 30 minutes, an hour a day or something like that. Because if you constantly 24/7 underneath, they gonna start to, you're gonna start to lose that fire and all that. It's like, because there's some people that we know that they don't know how to be in a functional relationship, and that's why they seem to be hella clingy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's bad that people don't speak up on it, because you don't never want to
Be like, yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's just such thing as being too clingy, man. I don't like when I was in a relationship and all that. Both of them was like the most recent ones. They were both like extremely clingy.
Yeah.
To a point where I told you about one time I literally woke up early one morning, right?
Yeah.
And this is before the wash and dry was in the apartment. We had to go to the washroom.
Yeah.
This was like 7:30 in the morning, dog. I woke up, I was still half asleep though. I go downstairs to put my clothes in the washer, and I turn around, the chick is standing right there at the fucking door.
That's just
This shit right there, what the fuck? I jumped and everything. And she was like, I just wanted to come see you. I said, well, damn, you couldn't wait until later on. You couldn't call me, text me, and nothing like that. You just show up.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. Like, but it's stuff like that. It's like, man, I don't really like. I like a female that can be clingy to an extent.
Right.
Like, yeah, let's be able to do our own thing, but when we together,
Yeah, together.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the answer is yes. Definitely be too clingy, And I can speak for all of us. I'm pretty. You just said I know you too. We all dealt with that at some point.
Right.
There's always that one girl that you blow up your phone. She got to be around you 24/7. Nah, man. And that messes up a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
Some people like that, but for the most part, I know people. You got to have your space. Or you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to function correctly. Like you know what I'm saying? Like your everyday life, you can't be around somebody 24/7 every second. You can't go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's people that do stuff like that. And I feel like that's pushing it, that's too clingy. ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be around a person, but 24/7 and like you can't live without them at all, do anything without them. That's pushing it, you know. So yeah. The answer is yes.
I'm the same. I say yeah, and I feel like some clinginess can come from insecurity. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they insecure, they don't want to be around that person more to make sure they're not doing, you know, whatever. But a healthy relationship to me, like I gotta spend some time apart, because you know, just to clear your mind, you know what I'm saying, on whatever's going on, whether it be, you know, work, relationship, or whatever. You don't want to spend 100% of your time with your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband.
Yeah.
Like you just can't. I don't think it's healthy. So it definitely is a such thing as being too clingy. I feel like you know, in middle school, high school, you want to see your girl all the time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's like that's at that level. You know, we adults.
When you get older, you realize
Right.
Once you get to the point of your relationship, y'all actually like start living together, then it's completely different.
Right.
Because y'all already live together.
Right. And you're gonna be with them every day, you're gonna see them every day. So, but yeah. Let's see. Alright, this one we might have to go in a little depth about. Can people with completely different personalities mesh well together as a couple? I'll start this one. I feel like it depends on the people's personalities. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got different personalities.
Yeah.
So some I feel like can mesh well, but other ones where you bumping heads constantly and consistently, obviously it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And you might think, if you're looking at all the attributes of that significant other, like they fine, they do this, they cook, clean, blah, 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 whatever, but their personality is a problem, it'll never work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The foundation of a relationship, first, like we talked about it on, you know, a podcast before, is you see they looks first.
Mm-hmm.
After that, their personality. And once you get in a relationship, the personality becomes number one, because you obviously know what they look like. But in order for it to work and for y'all to mesh well, that personality is gonna matter. So I feel like depending on, you know, the personality of those two people, because like if you got a laid back personality and you with somebody that's high strung, it'll probably work, because you like the yin to the yang, you know what I'm saying? You that other half. But if you know, you kind of, some people have like a straightforward, abrasive type of personality versus sensitive people. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the type of personalities you have.
Like saying like agreeing with what you're saying about it depends on the personality, like that. But you got some people that it's funny, because it's like there are times when you see couples that work well together and their personalities are the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, so I mean it kind of varies a little bit. Cause like me, I'm more of a laid back type. I mean, I can joke around and stuff like that, but I can also be like hella serious too. And I feel like more of an outgoing type would kind of mesh well better with me rather than somebody that's the exact same as me.
Yeah.
Only because I mean, there are times where you want to do stuff, but you gotta have that extra little push to do it.
Right.
So a different type of personality can kind of help you get there and get more out of you too. Because maybe with how me being more reserved can show them that being reserved is also a good thing, and then them being more outgoing can show me that being outgoing is a good thing rather than just being so closed-minded about everything. So I think that two different personalities can work, but you gotta find a way to make it work. Like, don't wait too late to try to figure it out.
So you say you might have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, you have to be willing to compromise. You can't just go in to, if you're just talking to somebody you date, if you try to be serious or something like that, you can't go into it with thinking that, oh, I'm not changing nothing. You know?
Right.
Because if you got that mindset, then you're already doing it from jump.
Yeah.
So you always gotta be able to compromise and do things you're not comfortable with doing, but they also have to do the same thing too.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, two different personalities can work, but you have to put in the work to make it work. It's not gonna just happen instantly. It never works like that.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all. With the personalities, I feel like, I mean, sometimes you gotta have a little difference. You know what I'm saying? Because it works better when the personalities complement each other. You know, because if you can have two different personalities, but it may not work all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like they might not like something about you, but the way their personality is, they might not say it. The other one, they gonna tell you what they don't like, and then that might hurt your feelings and mess up something.
Yeah.
So I feel like as long as it complements each other, everything should be good. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm the same way. I'm more reserved. My wife, she's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, we bump heads sometimes, but we complement each other a lot. Like it's a lot of stuff, like you just said, stuff that I never did before that I did because of her. If it wasn't for her, I would have did it. Because I don't, I think a little bit different. Same thing with her, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I've seen some people where I'm like, that shit ain't gonna work. Like you just know. You can tell from looking at it stuff. Like you hear a conversation or even an argument or something like, man, that's not gonna work, man. Y'all too. Because it's such a, you can be too much alike. You know, too much alike, too different. Those are things that won't work. But I feel like if they complement each other, that is good to go. It should be at least.
Yeah, and I mean, like if we look at a situation like with our parents, their personalities are so similar, which kind of makes their relationship work.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they can crack on each other, they can crack on other people, you can crack on them, and they don't take it personally and stuff like that. It's kind of like they bring the best out of each other by almost highlighting each other's, best qualities. And I mean, like that's just an example of two of the similar personalities that can work. I'm trying to think of people who got like different personalities where it's just like I don't want to say perfect, but it works very well together. I really can't think about too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm talking like completely different personalities. I can't think of no example about that one where like two completely different people that just mesh so well together.
Outside of movies.
Yeah, that's outside of movies, celebrities and shit like that. But you don't really know celebrities' personality. Something like that. You just, from what you see on social media.
So would y'all consider, because y'all said y'all kind of similar, would y'all consider yourselves introverts? Because I mean, I grew up with y'all. I know we done been out or whatever, but as far as that I go, because I'm super extrovert. Like I be out. Like I gotta go. I gotta move around. I like people. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. But even if y'all not, do y'all feel like an introverted extrovert will work?
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
it can work. But it really just depends.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'll give y'all an example. I'm not gonna say no names, but there was a female who was an extreme extrovert.
Yeah. And
just how my personality is, the reason why that didn't work is because she was pushing the issue of being different a little too hard.
Gotcha.
She wasn't letting me actually build up that kind of comfort level to where I was willing to open up a little bit more. It was kind of like trying to force it onto me.
Right.
So it's like that right there didn't necessarily work. Because I mean, most people, it's been people that have called me weird. It's been people that call me shy and stuff like that because I don't talk to everybody. It's like I talk to the same people.
Right.
Like mostly I'm close with the people I grew up with. I'm close to the people in my family and stuff like that. If you're not really somebody that I grew up with and stuff like that, it takes a while for me to actually be cool with you, open up and stuff like that. And so
ain't nothing wrong with that because man, like you can't trust everybody either.
Exactly.
So it could be like a defense mechanism for you to not. I don't know why the hell I'm talking into this like Mike. to not let people in so easily. And I wouldn't say that's a problem. That's like, that's pretty safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I agree. Like you can't force anything on anybody. Like that just ain't gonna work. Trying to force, like it goes both ways. Like if they trying to force you to be out like them, or you trying to force them to be in like you. Like it just ain't. It ain't. You gotta find that perfect balance, and that's with anything in a relationship.
I mean, but then again, like, I didn't necessarily try to force it on her.
Right.
It's just that I kind of told her how I was the very first night that we was around each other. Like, I don't really go out too much. I don't really drink too much and stuff like that. I'm usually just chilling. If I'm not at the crib or with my people, I said I don't do too much. And, you know, it seemed cool because, I mean, we was like vibing off of each other and shit like that. But then the more we got around each other, I started to see that she was more so interested in being on some dumb shit, you know?
With your swinger party and shit?
No, nah, nothing like that. But she more so wanted to, you know, to act crazy and stuff like that. And I can be out there and stuff like that, but I have to be comfortable. I have to know that I'm with people that will tell me to chill out if I'm doing too much.
Right.
Instead of encouraging me to do more.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too, because I feel like she would have been encouraging me to do more if I was to start doing some shit. Exactly. But for the people who are watching who might know who I'm talking about, if you saw her today and you see how miserable she was looking when she see me, because she knows I'm limiting my cuss words, she knows she messed up.
Well, hell, we can cuss, you know. This is 15 seconds or something? It passed already. You can cuss on video. You can't cuss in the first 15 seconds or something like that. I don't know.
That is going hard. Lucky Carl ain't with him.
You can pay for 9 episodes at any point.
Right. So we're gonna move to a little lighter topic, man. You know, we like to smell good. So tell me, you know, scents for different occasions, what y'all like.
I'm gonna close it out. You know what I'm saying?
You know, because I'm like you said, we all like smelling good, and I'm real big on the hygiene, you know. So, you know.
And tell me, like, what's the least amount of fragrances you like to have?
Cause I don't like switching. I don't like switching them too much.
Yeah. You saying like when you want to argue about the same?
If
Or
it's
you
not
have
the
similar?
same, it's similar.
Yeah.
But there's also a difference because you gotta have different scents for different seasons.
True.
Yeah.
Like the whole occasions and stuff like that. It's like something I might spray a little something on if I'm just, you know, going out to eat or something like that.
Right.
And that might be different than what I spray if I'm going to a party.
Yeah.
But I like more so like I like the kind of the sweeter scents. Something that's not too strong and stuff like that. Because if you got someone that's too strong, you gonna catch people's, you know, they gonna catch you, but it's gonna be for bad reasons, you know. And also like, cause I notice a lot of guys at the job, they be wearing cologne to work, but they don't wear like something simple.
Yeah.
They be wearing the most expensive shit you can buy, you know, to work. And I don't understand that. It's like, bro, you come to work, you're gonna be sweating, the sweat meshing with that scent is gonna create some toxic shit. So you gotta be smart about what you do with that.
Right.
Now, like the scent that I normally like wearing, like I'll put y'all on game. YSL is probably one of my favorite like brands.
Thanks.
The La Home, that's something that really is more so. That's more so for like date night.
Okay.
The La Home, because it's light and it's simple.
Yeah.
It's not too much. Couple of spritz and you're good.
Yeah.
I wore Creed before too. Creed is hella expensive, but Creed, that's something that like I was saying YSL is for date night, but I mean it like a simple little casual type date. Now if you gonna wear some Creed, you gotta be going to like some 5-star shit, you know, because that's too much. That costs way too much to be just going anywhere.
Yeah.
Don't put on no Creed and then go to the mall. Don't do that. Like that's just a waste. So YSL, Creed. It was another one that I like. It's a Versace one.
Eros.
Eros.
Oh yeah.
They used to buy signature.
That one. See, I could really go off because it's like not only do you have to have certain scents for like certain seasons and stuff like that, but you also got to find a scent that meshes with your natural scent.
Yeah.
Because you could also have something that might smell good on him, might smell terrible on me, might smell good on him, might smell terrible on him.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta find your own scent. And plus, you gotta make sure you clean too. You can't,
Don't try to cover your musty ass with some cologne, man.
No.
You know, back in the day, like in middle school, you know, you go to analytics and shit, you just spray the X on, it's like, dog.
I mean, see,
You staking in the bed.
exactly. Like, come on, man. Like that right there is just like I'm saying. You gonna create some toxic fumes for real if you spraying cologne over must. And some people don't understand that. And also, scented lotion is not considered a shower. Take a shower. I can put y'all on game with body washes too, but take a shower first before you do anything. Scented lotion is cool, but more so, you don't want anything that's gonna fuck up the scent with the cologne.
Right.
So it's best to just use normal, lotions. But yeah, it's stuff like that. I mean, I need to go stock up on some cologne now that since we started talking about it.
Fact. Man, my favorite probably the YSL right now. I like the YSL. I like the Armani, Aqua de Joe. But the thing with me, class, I hate having the same cologne as somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then if like when I used to date females or whatever, and they be like, oh, I smell this dude, I don't want it. Like, I don't want that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to find me cologne that you don't smell good on somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I try to find my own, and I go to the spot, I listen to, the seller, see what he think. If he tell me it's popular, then I don't really want it. Like, I don't want to know what they not buying. That still smell. I go through about 20, 30 colognes before I pick. And I like to have it at least about 5. I like to have about like 5 colognes. And like you say, I wear, like my work one, it's going to be something cheap. You know, something like $30, $40 or something like that.
So you see 35. I got something. I'm put y'all on game after you done. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all should wear to work and shit. I'm telling y'all what.
And then, we had the OG Issey Miyake, you know what I'm saying? I still rock with that one. But like the YSL, that's my favorite one. And I like all of them. Like they all pretty good to me. But like you say, man, don't be trying to. It's a such thing as putting on too much cologne, dog. Like I know y'all want to walk by and the women smell y'all, but you don't want that shit to smell like unleaded fuel. You know what I'm saying? Like you just need a little bit, dog. That's it. Just a little bit.
A couple of spritz.
Yeah, and you good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. Like YSL, Gucci pretty good too. Like you say, don't be wearing your good shit to work. I don't care. If you got it, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But
it really depends too on like what you're doing at work. Like if you somebody that you know for a fact you're not sweating at all.
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing physical.
Office type job.
Yeah,
You
can
cool.
wear something. But if you gotta unload trucks, load trucks, you gotta go pull merchandise and stuff like that. You to a point where you won't be sweating.
Yeah.
Don't be wearing no good cologne. You can wear some body spray if anything, but don't wear no cologne. Because that right there, I'm telling you, once you start sweating, especially if you know because most people can sweat and they don't really stink.
Yeah.
And you got some people that one little bead of sweat and they gonna be smelling like a septic tank.
Damn, man. Shit. That's terrible. Shit, man. I'm a cologne man, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta buy.
Pet media,
Y'all say, you say, you say like have 5. I got right now. I probably got maybe 20 or 30 different scents right now. So, and I
gotta get on y'all
yeah, and I'll go through a bottle, but sometimes I wear different stuff every day. Depends on what I'm doing. But with my job, I can wear what I want to wear. So, and I'm indoors, so I really can wear something that's for any season too. But like you said, you gotta have something it gotta be the right season, and you gotta know the intensity of it too. Let's say I'm trying to get it. No, I ain't read out too many examples, but I like Versace, man. They got a lot of versatile scents, you know what I'm saying? The Arrows, that was a signature scent for me at one point. I can wear that every day. And on my body, I can wear that any season, you know? That it smells good any season for me, but right now, I wear some Versace like during springtime, depending on what I have. Paco Rabanne, like 1 million and all that stuff. I wear that in the fall, winter time.
I heard about that. I ain't never smelled it.
Yeah, they heavier, you know what I'm saying? They got different ones, different variations of it. If y'all know, y'all know. But if you want something that's not too expensive, I would say that's rather cheap. Like you say you got a job, or hell, even going to Walmart, go pick something from the store, you just take a shower. Nautica Voyage. Nautica Voyage. Y'all know what that is? Go look it up. You can get that for like $15 maybe at Amazon. They have it at Walmart too.
No, so you was telling me about that at Walmart.
At Walmart? Oh, the Walmart Target Cremo brand? Cremo. I got damn near all of those, y'all. You can wear those. Now you have to. Y'all gotta spray on yourself, man, because it's not gonna smell the same way, right? So they got different ones, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not too expensive. You can get away with those, and you can wear those on date nights too, depending on where you're going. But if you want to smell real good on date night, Creed Aventus, like you said, Creed Millicene Imperial, that will go. That's unisex.
That's like too. A lot of people don't really know about none of that, man. They just go get the most expensive one and be like, yeah, drown myself.
Yeah, man. It's not even about the price. It is really what smells good on you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because this something that's not expensive. Like, just because it's expensive don't mean it's great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I already know. I went to the Saks and Neiman Marcus. They had some cologne that was extremely expensive, and that shit stank. So everything that's expensive is not good.
Cause it's like usually like what? Cause I was telling somebody about why I told them try YSL. I told them try the scents first to figure out which one you like.
Yeah.
I said YSL. I said man, the bottle I had, it wasn't a crazy big bottle, but it lasts.
Yeah.
It was about $80, which isn't bad. It's a good ass cologne. But now, cause since we was on the hygiene and stuff like that, like we're talking about the body washes, cause that's another thing too. Like when we used to like go out and stuff like that, like he was saying, cause we used to roll kind of deep, and we didn't want everybody smelling the exact same.
Yeah.
So everybody was using different body washes. People use different colognes. You might have 1 or 2 people in the group that put on a little bit of the same cologne, but for the most part, everybody smelled different. Everybody had good shit too. It wasn't no bullshit, you know, like no curve or nothing like that.
that's middle school stuff.
I'm saying, man, it's just like now I kind of, cause you know I don't even fuck if this sound weird or not. I do a lot of like researching on, you know, colognes and body washes and stuff like that. Cause like they were saying, like I'm real big on hygiene. I like smelling good. I like looking good. All that. Make sure the clothes is on point. Everything. We got some people that still need to learn, but you know, they need to just ask questions. Cause I'm not going on my way to help. But yeah, man.
Oh, you brought up lotion. That's another. If y'all didn't know, lotion unscented, that shit make your cologne last longer. If y'all didn't know that.
A lot of them don't know.
They don't know, so you gotta give them little tips, man.
Cause like I'm saying, we know people that instead of showering, they put on scented lotion.
And then they put on that. What's his name? Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. They put on that Uncle Shorty, but
Oh man.
Panther Peace.
They can put on Groove.
Fucking what's the cologne that was on Anchorman?
Sex Panther.
The Sex Panther. They put that Sex Panther and shit.
Yeah.
They put that on. But yeah, if y'all, for the fellas out there, step your hygiene game up, man. Like shit, make sure, especially if you're trying to pursue certain females, you know, they can say personality all they want, but the first thing they're gonna notice is your physical appearance, how you carry yourself. So make sure you got a beard, it's lined up, trimmed down, got an edge up, your fade is on point, whatever, your clothes is on point, you have to smell good. Even if you're not the type to really wear cologne, you can still smell good, you know, with certain deodorants and stuff like that, certain body washes. But like I said, take a shower. Man, what else was it, man? Also, because You talking about the detergent and stuff you use for your clothes too.
Facts.
Cause just because you put cologne on certain clothes, don't mean you don't have to wash that shit. Like don't show up to every occasion with the same fucking shirt on and you have not washed it in 2 months. Like don't do that. Like
and yet, like the suggestions we giving y'all at least gonna get you to the door. Now when you start talking, that's a whole y'all need. You might need a whole class for that, but that's at least to get you to the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh, you good? I'm about to say if you can't talk, just try to keep conversation at a minimum for a while.
And also, if you got people in your circle that kind of have a certain way they approach women and stuff like that, don't mean it's gonna necessarily work for you.
Facts.
Because like your personality plays a lot into how you can approach women, how you talk to women and stuff like that. So because somebody can say something crazy to a female and it works, gets them to laugh and stuff like that, don't mean you can. So
Basically, stay in y'all lane.
yeah, like you can do, find your own little groove and stuff like that, see what works for you, but don't copy another man because you think it's working for them, so it works for me. No. Especially if you ugly as fuck too. You gotta definitely find your own lane.
All right, y'all. Let's break action real quick. We're gonna plug the sponsor for the video real quick.
So, hey man, if y'all in Houston or Houston area, y'all gotta get y'all a Mixie Juice, man. Holla at my boy M. Francois. You can follow Mixie Juice on IG, Snapchat, Facebook, all that. Get y'all a Mixie. You ain't, it's that late night get right.
Let's hit it to
Very like one.
That's all the topic, man. What your random topics right now?
Nah, I was saying they got one more.
Which one is this? Let's see here.
What to do.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Alright, so you know, when you with your significant other, or even if it's a first date, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get we're gonna talk about the appropriate thing to do for date night. You know what I'm saying? We'll start with, and I think we touched base on this, but we'll start with first date, because females' personalities are different. You know, some females, you know, back in the day, it was easy. You could do dinner in a movie type thing, but that's not enough now. These females these days different. So what you say is a cool thing to do, and like I say, it depends on the female too. But
I mean, that's kind of why it's best to ask questions too. Don't just assume,
right?
Because you might spend a nice little amount of money doing something that she might not really enjoy. She just going because you taking it.
Right.
So that's why it's best to kind of ask questions and see what they into, and then try to find something similar, or if not the exact thing that they like doing, and see if that's if there's something out there. There's options for that as far as a first date. But if it's a female that's like outgoing, she kind of want to move around and stuff like that, I would recommend. I forgot the name of the place. It's a place. It's not Top Golf. It's another place that has miniature golf.
Pop Stroke?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Stroke?
Yeah, Pop Stroke. That's a good place.
That name funny with Pop Stroke.
I thought it was portable. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, I would say something like that. If she wants to move around and stuff like that, and just kind of have fun, actually enjoy herself. Kind of laughs and giggles and stuff like that. But if it's a female that's more reserved, she don't really want to do too much like that. Me personally, it's a lot of places in Houston you can go to. But if you got the chance to take her to go listen to some music,
yeah,
or if it's like a little concert or something like that, especially if it's an artist she happens to like, I would recommend doing that for a first date.
That's cool.
That's a good way to see how she vibes and stuff like that. Because listening to the type of music she likes, certain artists might get her in the zone and stuff like that. And then you kind of vibe off of that and stuff and everything. But some dudes got the mindset of first date, they automatically fucking after that date. Do not go into the first date thinking that. Because when you think stuff like that, you're not thinking straight throughout the night. You only thinking about the end of the night.
Yeah.
So you're not focusing on a date at all.
Right.
So yeah, don't go in there with the mindset. If it happens, it happens. But for the most part, don't think about that. The first time y'all around each other and stuff like that. You also got some females that don't even want to go nowhere, they just want to stay at home.
Yeah.
So if you do have a female that wants to come to the crib, have a movie night or something like that, make sure you got some good movies. If you don't have certain streaming services and stuff like that,
So get your Fire Stick.
Yeah, Fire Stick.
Your best bet.
Or if you don't have a Fire Stick, make sure your Blu-ray collection is on point. Don't have the same type of movie, everything. Have you some action, then have you some romantic movies, have you some comedy and stuff like that, horror movie, suspense. Have a genre. 'Cause that's another thing too. If you happen to pick this chick up, make sure your card and stuff is clean.
Yeah.
For sure.
And your playlist is on point too. Don't be listening to no drill music when you ride. Some people
might like that, though.
Some
She
people
might
might
like
like it. But for the most part, if you really trying to set the mood,
It depends on their age, I
yeah,
think.
you could. Me personally, Giveon, I put that on. I'm cool. That's good vibes music.
Music too.
Yeah, because I get judged on my playlist because I listen to a lot of R&B. I listen to Summer Walker and SZA and stuff like that. Sometimes when I'm just cruising down I-10,
Giveon,
Yeah.
Red Fires, J Howe, check that nigga out. J Howe, somebody else I listen. Now, rap wise, I listen to this dude named Old Orleans. He got that Larry June type of sound, like smooth, but it's rap. You know what I'm saying? Check that boy out. But yeah, first date, you know what I'm saying? What you think?
Man, see, me, I'm horrible at like planning dates and stuff. So a first date, well, like you said, these days it's a little bit different. But I think for the most part, most women will enjoy something simple. I mean, I overthink stuff, so I'm trying to do some elaborate shit that I don't need to. So, but the right thing to do is maybe nice little dinner, go to a place that's actually nice. Now, I'm not saying go break the bank and go to Ruth Chris Steakhouse and shit. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But something nice that you can afford and you feel comfortable spending the money on it. It may be a movie. Like if it's a good movie out, you know what I'm saying, that you want to go see the movie, dinner movie, simple. Or you can show your chef skills and get some food, cook at home,
I was gonna say that.
and put on a movie. Or,
She might like that.
yeah, like you said, music too, man. Especially in Houston, there's a lot of places you go to listen to music, man. They got a lot of stuff like that, and I feel like I know it's a lot of women that's on that dumb stuff these days, but a lot of women do like listen to music, and some of them haven't experienced it like that before. So that's a really good first date if you into stuff like that, and you want to show her something different she never seen before. Listen to some music, you know what I'm saying? Little violins, jazz or whatever. But you gotta have some dinner, man. You gotta eat. That's most important.
For sure.
So you piggybacking off what you're saying by showing your chef skills. If you take a female to your crib for the first date or whatever,
Oh, we gotta be clean.
make sure your crib is clean. Make sure stuff is organized. There's nothing embarrassing that might be out in plain sight. Everything has to be on point.
Hide all your booty talks.
If you happen to have little collection of some erotic shit, either hide it or get rid of it, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, make sure your crib is clean. Go get you some plug-ins or something, get it scented right, or some candles, something.
I mean, clean like play on house party.
Yeah, you gotta do something. And then also, if you're gonna show your chef skills, make sure it's a dish not only that she actually likes, possibly, but something you also can fucking cook. Because some people will just try their hardest and mess all type of stuff up.
True.
Me, I don't cook that much, but I have perfected a lot of pasta dishes, so I'm kind of good when it comes to having to cook for somebody, because I can easily whip a little pasta. Like my boy Drake say, candles, cooking, cologne, and chill.
Yeah, man. Like y'all say, first date for me, it depends on the female, obviously, like we talked about. Some females, they just want conversation. So, I try to go somewhere quiet, talk, get to know each other. Maybe like a lounge, soft music, nice ambiance, you know what I'm saying? Now other ones, they might want to do a little something fun. You got, go-karts, you got, what's the shit called with the room? Like the escape room, yeah.
I forgot about that.
You got you got escape rooms. Man, you can go rollerblade. I don't know, we're a little older, so I like to skate. You go to Funplex.
Is it still open?
Yeah, they be jumping on Friday night. Go to Funplex, man. They got a door skate. It be live. Or you can go to Bear Creek, right on Highway 6.
I don't know how to skate.
I'll skate, but the rollerblade, fuck that.
But yeah, man, something like that. It just depends on her, like what she want to do. And some, You know, females don't like. Sorry, but some of y'all don't like to answer questions. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta improvise by like the feeling you get from them, the vibe you get from them to really plan a date that's for them.
So that, and then also pay attention to the little things. Cause like if you pay attention to the little things, you might pick up on stuff that she likes. So the point where you might not even have to ask what she want to do for a first date. You can just have it already planned because you notice that she likes this, she likes this and stuff like that. She doesn't like this, so let's avoid this. So I mean, like that's another thing too that, because we always mostly be talking to women a lot on so many topics. But for the men, if there are females that you want to pursue, pay attention to the little details. Like when she's actually having a conversation with you, pay attention to what she's actually talking about, and that can help you in the long run. But you don't want to set yourself up for failure, and then just say, for instance, she's allergic to seafood, but you take her to a seafood spot on the first date.
Right.
Yeah, pay attention to what's going on there. And also, because as you can see, me and my brother have, you know, lower hair, so we get cleaned up, fresh face and stuff like that. See, he has dreads, right? If you happen to have low hair, make sure your fade and stuff is on point before you do the date. Also, make sure your dreads are done. There's some people that only get their dreads done once every 16 years, so make sure your stuff is on point.
For real though, man.
Cause they look at stuff like that, man, how you present yourself and everything. But that's another thing too, as far as personalities. If it's something that you're not necessarily comfortable with doing, even though I would hope that you would actually go on a date with a female that's not gonna have you do no dumb shit the first night. But yeah, just kind of compromise and, you know, think about certain stuff and don't just say, nah, I'm not doing that. You might end up doing it, liking it, and having fun. You just never know. So we got the random discussion now.
Random talk, man. You know, we talk about anything.
Man. So let me take a sip.
I was gonna say, since we drinking, what's y'all go-to drink? And then what's a drink y'all never touch again?
Ooh.
Tequila. Any tequila?
Not fucking with tequila. If it's blended in well with like a margarita or something like that,
Let's say margarita.
yeah, it's cool.
But you're not taking no shots of this shit.
Drinking it straight, fuck no. Hell no. I don't learn my lesson. I don't know, I almost died a few times on my birthday of all days. I'm cool. But as far as the go-to drink, it used to be when I was younger and doing the club thing, it was always Ciroc. It was always vodka.
I remember Ciroc.
Yeah, Ciroc days. I was telling somebody at work the other day about when we went to we was in Lafayette, we were downtown, we were just sitting in the car, we killed that whole bottle of Ciroc.
Yeah,
before we went bar hopping.
What are you thinking about it?
Wasn't thinking, we just sitting right there chilling and just killed the big ass bottle too, one of the little bottle. Killed that whole bottle.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
But that's one of the
I lost my damn shoes out there.
that's what
I still ain't felt the damn shit, man.
that's one of the occasions right there that makes me not want to drink tequila. Cause Rocco came over there with a bottle of Patron. And everybody was like taking little sips. He said, who gonna kill this before we go in the bar? And nobody wanted to grab it. So I said, man, you know what? Fuck it, give me that bottle. Snatched it, killed it. Went up in there and
Seeing bases.
man, I'm talking about I disappeared for a little bit. He looked on the dance floor, I'm out there, man. I had 2 white girls up there. I was like, man, it's like, but it wasn't really like terrible.
Yeah.
That time, see, I don't know if I should tell the story.
Steam party?
Yes. Oh my God.
Man.
That right there was that, and that's another thing too. When it comes to me, I've gotten better at it, but I used to always let females push me to that level, especially if they call me out of my name. Like you can call me the wrong name, like or something like that. You can call me fucking, cause I've been called Andrew and Amari and shit like that.
Amari.
So
See, I've been called Alonzo.
see,
Alonzo.
I don't understand. It's like, come on, man. It's like I be telling people all the time. You know, somebody really know me based off of what they call me.
Yeah.
So you call me the wrong name. Sometimes I'll just say fuck it, I'll answer because I know they're talking to me. But
No, nigga called me Jerome one time.
see, fucking I forgot how old I was turning that year. But we went to main event right here in Katy, and I had on a graphic tee. That's what I used to wear graphic tees a lot. And we went up in there, we was chilling, you know, had a couple of beers, we shot a little pool and stuff like that, and then one of the workers told me, like, that's a funny shirt you got on, but in order for you to stay, you either have to take it off or you have to turn it inside out. So I asked her, I said, did you pay for my shirt? And she said, no. I said, well, I'm not turning shit inside out then. She's like, well, you gotta go. Shit, I'm gone, shit. So we get ready to leave, and my cousin Pop, shout out Pop, he told us about, you know, a female that he was talking to at the time was having a little kickback in a spot. We ain't had nothing else going that night, so we like, fuck it, let's go. We get over there, first thing I noticed, big ass bowl of the trash can punch. So I grabbed a cup. I'm drinking it. I said, y'all got liquor in this? Like, yeah. I said, I don't taste no liquor. Kill me.
What are you fucking up, man?
I drank about 4 cups. And then I'm chilling because, like, Twan was like, we going out tomorrow, so man, chill out, you know, on the drinking.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I got you. So I'm chilling. A female, I still don't know who this female was, walked up and she was like, whose birthday is it? I said, it's mine. And she was like, so you taking shots or what? I said, no, I'm chilling for the rest of the night. She said, quit acting like a bitch. And when she said that, I was like, nah, fuck that. I said, no. I said, go ahead and line them glasses up then. So me and her going at it, shot for shot.
Sure.
And obviously, it seems like she probably wasn't drinking prior to me getting there. But she was taking them like it wasn't nothing. I got to like that 5th shot, and as soon as I felt it go down, I knew that was it.
Wait, how far in between was you taking the shots? How much time had it?
Back to back.
It was back to back.
Oh, no.
Had all the glasses. Now,
She
she had like 10 shot glasses lined up.
No,
Yeah, I remember those days, man.
And
I never remember that day.
we picked up same time. I got to that 5th one. Soon as I felt it going to my system, I was like, yeah, that's it.
It's the regret.
I was like, that's it. I should have stopped at 4, but I'm trying to keep up with her.
Yeah.
I go outside, and I kid you not, I started praying. I was like, God, please don't let me die here. Please don't let me die. I do not want to die.
That shit not fucking
I was talking about, and right, I don't know if he heard me, but right after that, I guess he was saying, okay, I'm gonna cleanse your body, and I started just everywhere.
Well, holy hell.
And then one of the girls came outside, and she looked, and then she went right back in, and she was like, Papa, your cousin out here throwing up. And then Papa came outside, Twan came outside, Michael came outside. As soon as Twan came outside, man, what the fuck, man?
That sounds like him too.
I was
You was hurt.
I was hurt, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I don't know what it was, but
I know what it was. Shit, what you mean what it was?
man, I was hurt, man.
Oh.
And like after that, I told myself I'm not letting females do this to me no more.
Yeah.
It almost happened again. We was at that club with Nacho.
Like that? The Latin spot?
When that female came with me with that tequila, because Nacho know I don't drink tequila. And she came with me with, I could see him whisper to her. So I know he told her to come over there. She came over there and she was like, yeah, you want to take something? I said, I don't drink no damn tequila. And she was like, she said, you're a bitch. I was like, man, why do they feel the need to call me that? Why do they feel comfortable? Yeah, like, why do y'all feel comfortable enough calling me that? But that night, I didn't buy into it. I didn't do nothing. I just chilled. I didn't drink nothing. But that's why I don't mess with tequila.
Okay.
But as far as go-to, nowadays, it has to be it has to be brown.
Right.
Nice, smooth. Because those are the smoothest. When you're on your grown man shit, you get you some brown.
Yeah.
If you smoke, I would recommend a cigar, but not no cheap shit. Go get you some real shit. Cigar. If you don't really smoke a cigar, but if you like smoking, I would recommend you can go to I don't know where you can go, but you get
Those over. Get the
that's all.
Get that herbal lettuce. You know.
Get you some of that devil's lettuce. Light it up. It'll feel good. I would say brown. Anything brown, really.
Right. What about you, Spoon? Shit, the no-go and then the go-to.
I mean, the no-goes, it ain't too much I won't drink. I still drink tequila. I had some tequila nights where it hurt a little bit to like shots.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't know if he was with us. Rocco pulled this another night. We was at a bar. And he just bought tequila shots for everybody. They had them lined up there.
Rocco dangerous, man.
Yeah, so and I think we split them up. And back then, we didn't take no breaks. We just did them like that. So I think all of us did like 5 in a row. That shit hurt. But I would never take a shot of goddamn Everclear.
Oh no.
In my life. That shit burned all of this. This shit was hurting for like 2 hours, man.
Hey, hold up.
I don't know why we were stupid, man.
Not to cut you off. Was y'all there when Charles took that shot of Everclear? Roberts?
I don't remember that.
Man, we was I think we was at a party. It might have been in Wallace, like when they used to have parties and shit.
Yeah.
The boy took the shot of Everclear to make the most disgusting face. This shit, like he looked instantly in pain, dog.
Hey,
This shit hurt. He started crying.
You're not supposed to take shots of
You're not
that.
supposed to drink Everclear like that.
You not supposed. This shit not supposed to be on the shelf.
That's
Yeah.
you supposed to mix that shit.
Just make the trash
Trash
can.
can punch, yeah.
But you don't drink it.
But
That's right.
Yeah, but we did that, man. Yeah, so that right there, hell no. Or any shot games, because I remember, this is my Lafayette days. This is when I first got out there. Because you know, out there we drink daiquiris, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was a little hood spot. You get 2 for $5. 2 daiquiris for $5. You can't beat
Shit,
that.
I'm gonna go out there right
So
now.
it was 2 for $5. But when we go out, you gotta drink. If you get 2 of them, you better drink one right then and there. They start to melt. So I'm drinking that whole on the way to where we was going. Well, back to the crib where we were going. So I'm drinking it. It was melting, drinking it fast. But as soon as we get back, all right, y'all, we gotta take shots. Everybody got to get 5. I don't know why that's the magic number. It's 5 back to back. And I already killed the damn dagger before I got up. It was a Long Island iced tea one.
Hell.
Bar instantly. Instantly. Shit.
Oh man.
I had to take a break, come back. Hey, I made it through the night, dog.
Hell no.
That shit was instant. As soon as I took that last one.
You go ahead. I'm gonna tell you a story about some instant holy heaven.
So my worst night, and I didn't throw up this night. Worst night ever. I'm in me and Bud in Opelousas, trail ride. So we drinking. I want to say we was drinking gin. I think we was drinking gin.
Oh man, I forgot to tell that. I'm gonna tell that story.
and fruit punch, Minute Maid.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had the big 32 cup, you know what I'm saying? So we pour one, we finish it. Mind you, my uncle Derek making us take shots every 30 minutes and shit.
It really don't be 30.
It really don't be 30. So I think it's like, at this time, it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock. We finna go listen to the band at 9, and the band inside the fairground. So we pour the first cup, between that we take shots or whatever. So when we walking in, or we about to walk in, we just pull up another one so we can go up in there. So we get to the damn gate, they like, oh, y'all can't take that in there, y'all gotta either throw it away or drink it.
So y'all finished.
And we chugged the shit. We wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't trying to wait.
Yeah.
So, I'm lying. It wasn't gin, it was Grey Goose. It was Grey Goose.
Very good.
It was Grey Goose. And so we finished it. Finished 32. We get inside. It's like 9 o'clock. Band come on. The nigga Bud go buy 2 Budweisers. So it's like 9:13, and I'm swaying like a tree, like I'm just swaying. So I think at 9:30, Bud walk off into the bathroom. He come back. He like, yeah, we gotta go. I said, yeah. Let's go. So he was like, man, who gonna drive? I was like, I'm gonna drive. We gotta go to the hotel. The hotel wasn't too far, probably like 10 minutes. So I get in the truck. Fairground kind of long, so we get to the main road. As soon as we get to the main road, Bud was the holy healing right there in the truck.
Oh.
So
We gotta go.
we get down the street. You know what I'm saying? He throws the whole way to the hotel. I'm cool though. Like I'm like on my level, but I'm not tore up. But what messed me up was the next day. Dog, it felt like goddamn Southern and PB was having a drum battle in my head, bro. And we went to this restaurant. They had a restaurant in Opelousas. They had this sandwich called a Cajun girl. It's French bread stuffed with etouffee, shrimp, you know, fish, all that. As soon as I smelled that, I was hurried up and ran outside. Mind you, I gotta drive back to Texas this day. Dog, I was down bad. But the worst I've been, the night of was my birthday 2 years ago when we went to Katie Vibes. Man, my old lady driving, dog. So I didn't eat that day, and then everybody was buying me shots because it's my birthday. I'm taking them, so I had shots of Hennessy, tequila, vodka, whatever. Man, we get to like 140, me and KG, because you know KG birthday the day after mine. We take a shot of Hennessy, I drink it and spit it back and get it back to the bartender. So we leave, dog, driving down 99, going like 70. I just opened the door up and just start throwing up.
Man,
nothing. I'll never do that. I'll never do that again. I could have died.
Exactly. Oh damn. Oh shit.
I was down bad.
See.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Alright, the story, I'm not gonna say no name, but I was with this particular person, right?
Mm-hmm.
At her homegirl's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was invited over to play, it was a game night. Now me, I'm thinking game night, you know, maybe some Uno or something.
Monopoly type
something
of
like that.
situation, yeah.
No, these motherfuckers playing drinking games. As soon as I walk in, I'm like, fuck, I didn't eat nothing. So I'm like, fuck, I'm finna die tonight.
Man.
So, whole time, and every game is like, if you got a question wrong, or if you did something wrong, you have to drink. I was sitting right there critically thinking like a motherfucker. Everything they was at, I was getting correct, everything.
Yeah.
And then finally it got to a point where I started fucking up because she enticed me to fuck up.
Get you on your lip, get you a little loose.
She was, you know, she started doing a little bit of touching, you know, she called me a particular name, and after that I'm like, yeah, I gotta get right. So, we drinking with them, and it was another female there that I did not know. It was my first time meeting her.
Yeah.
But she was fucking tripping. She was, cause obviously she was drunk.
Yeah.
But she wasn't drinking no liquor. All she was drinking was wine.
Why did I do that to her?
But that's the thing. She started drinking when I got there. She only had a cup and a half. Not even a full cup. Probably like a glass, probably this big.
Oh no, she shouldn't have been.
She come over there, she rubbing all on me and stuff like that. Oh, I love your ears. Oh my God, you got good hair.
Oh, she was on the EXO.
Yeah.
She was on the EXO for
Oh,
sure.
your skin is just so smooth.
Yeah.
Then she was like, so I can see why you like him. I didn't know you had jungle fever though.
Man, what the fuck, man? Jungle fever.
So
Oh, so I was hitting on my nose like, oh.
So then, right, okay, they get ready to take the drunk girl home, right?
Yeah.
The female that I was invited over by was walking towards the garage to take this female home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, her and her partner was talking shit to each other, joking around. She said something about kiss her ass, right? And when she said that, she pulled her pants down. Nobody else saw this except for me.
Who pulled their pants down?
The female that I was invited over by
Oh.
pulled her pants down, and I'm the only one because like I'm sitting at like the counter. She's walking like right here. Nobody else is right here.
Yeah.
So I'm the only one to see it. I look behind me just like. So that right there kind of told me like, yeah, I might tell her ass something like. But came back, we still playing drinking games and stuff like that. And mind you, I started fucking up. I was getting everything wrong, so I was just constantly drinking. And then finally, I took another shot. And as soon as I drank it, it's going down. And when it got to my stomach, I instantly jumped up, ran to the restroom. I was in the holy hell. I was talking about for about 10 minutes straight.
Hell no, man.
Like on Family Guy when they was just throwing up.
Oh, when they took that shit.
Yeah, it was like that.
Hell no.
I'm telling you, that was my last time hanging with that particular person too. Because I'm like, man, I'm getting tired. Every time I hang with you, I die. So, I can't do this. But yeah, it's stuff like that. And the thing is, that wasn't that long ago. And you can't recover like that, like how you used to back in the day. In your early 20s and stuff like that, you could not have a hangover. Now,
Post 30, dog, it take me like 4 days.
Man. Yeah.
That's why I don't be drinking like that.
Yeah, I don't drink like that either.
I might have me a little Jack and Coke, or Crown and Coke.
I drink. If anything, I mess with your wine.
these-
I am real big on wine.
That'd be fucking easy.
So yeah. So if if I invite y'all somebody to the crib and y'all tell me y'all want to drink, all I'm gonna have is wine. I don't really have no liquor. So if you don't like wine, shit, you drink water. Yeah, that was one of the last occasions which I almost died. I haven't really drank since then. It was a bad combination because I was high too.
Yeah, see, that's also
That crossfade would do that.
when he said some of that gin.
The bumpy face.
No, see, this was no bump face. It was Bombay. This was
Okay.
Bombay I had. Because at this time, I was listening to Wiz Khalifa and shit. He used to talk about Bombay lemonade all the time. So I was like, hey man, let's go get some Bombay lemonade. Get some Bombay lemonade. Shit, I went in the room. Like, I had like 2 blunts and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't smoke anymore, guys. By the way, this is a long time ago. Long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking I'm Wiz Khalifa and shit. So I'm smoking, feeling good. I turned the damn shower on, that water going in slow motion. I was like, oh hell nah. I was like, oh, I didn't pay no mind. I was like, man, you know what? I'm just taking a shower. I got dressed. I got dressed. I'm sipping on, I had my cup in the shower with me. Bombay lemonade. I'm drinking this the whole way. We went to the house party. I finished the blunt, you know what I'm saying? I was still drinking on the way there. I had my cup with me. As soon as I get up in there, like my damn head starts sweating. I was like, damn, man, I don't feel good, dog.
That's when you know it's bad. Your head starts sweating. You put off some water.
I looked around. all over the damn floor.
They in the house. Oh shit.
Then I walked outside like nothing happened.
See, couldn't he would have got thrown out like.
What you doing in the house as soon as you get that on? Dog.
If it was my house, he would have got thrown out like jazz.
Oh man. Oh shit.
Bro, how you throw up as soon as you walk in the house? That's crazy.
I don't know what I was thinking.
That's crazy.
I've never done that again. Smoking and drinking, that's a whole other level, man. Whole other level. I always have people do it. I really don't.
That shit
That's
dangerous.
all. I mean, it's been a while since I smoked.
By the way, we're not promoting none of this stuff, y'all.
It's just kind of little story time session type stuff. We're not recommending anybody go do excess amount of drinking. Don't do a combination of smoking and drinking, and also don't let people encourage you to do the dumb shit either.
Thanks.
But I know I was kind of weak because that's just how I am with attractive women. Now, if you look like George Foreman, I wouldn't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Why George Foreman, dog?
Right.
I could think of somebody ugly. Okay, if you look like Sam Cassell,
Oh, shit.
then I'm not gonna listen to you.
Oh,
Saying,
damn.
Now, if you look like Mariah the Scientist, I swear I love you.
There you go.
That's a different story. You know what I'm saying?
But man, that's it for today's episode, man. Oh, before we go though, you know what I'm saying? One more time, if you in the Houston area, Mixy, MIXXY Juice. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We got different flavors. Holla at my boy Ant Francois.
She is gone.
Also, shout out to the LSU girls for winning their national championship. Before we go, man, we brought y'all another episode. This is Leland.
Quinn.
Tour.
We out.